So 'twas the night before Christmas, and all through each theater house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. All the theater owners hanging up their posters with such care, in hopes that Seth Rogen's fans will soon all be there. That's right, folks, the holiday season just around the corner. Oh wait. That's better. Now, I love a good Christmas movie, whether it be A Christmas Story, A Christmas Carol, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and of course, Die Hard. So I was hoping this movie could live up to those kind of expectations. The trailers were very promising. So now, did Santa bring us a nice big box of hilarity to all the nice movie fans out there? Or did he bring us all naughty moviegoers a big lump of crap? Let's find out. And with that, I welcome you to another episode of The Real Mentor. As always, my goal to enhance your movie watching experience, because that's what a good mentor does. The Night Before, directed by Jonathan Levine, who gave us Warm Bodies recently and also directed 50/50. 50/50, by the way, is a really, really good movie. I really suggest you guys watch that. Of course, it stars Jason Gordon-Levitt and Seth Rogen, who also appear in The Night Before. Now, alongside Anthony Mackie, they play a trio of friends who have a yearly tradition to hang out on Christmas Eve and go out there and party, get drunk, and get into all kinds of shenanigans. So this tradition they have about going out on Christmas Eve started about 14 years before, when Gordon-Levitt's parents passed away. So as good friends do, Mackie and Rogan, they get together with Gordon-Levitt and take him out, get him drunk, of course, try to console him. Of course, that's what guys do. Now, the first year they go out, they discover that there's some kind of secret party out there. It's called the Nutcracker Ball, which they can't seem to get any information on. They don't know any idea how to get invited to it. And they spend the next about 7 or 8 years trying to find this party until they actually give up. But their tradition continues throughout. Now, current day, we have them all the different parts of their lives. Gordon-Levitt's actually the one who's kind of still the same guy he was back in the day. But Seth Rogen now is married. He's got a kid. His wife's pregnant. He's going to have a kid very soon. And of course, Anthony Mackie is now a famous football player, so they're all in different parts of their lives. And they decide to get together one last time. So this is the last hurrah, if you will. They're going to appease Gordon-Levitt, who's been trying to get into this party, who happens to finally come up with the tickets to this particular party. So they go and venture out to see what shenanigans they can get into. So this movie is a comedy. The most important question to answer is this movie funny? And I'm happy to say that it is. I was laughing throughout. And there was a couple of times I was laughing out loud, and most of the theater was as well. Now, I wouldn't go as far as to say it's up there with like some movies that was kind of being compared to with Superbad or This Is the End, for example. But it's still a very funny movie. I thought it was even better than Seth Rogen's last couple of movies, The Interview and and Neighbors, which I enjoyed Neighbors anyway for the most part. But this movie is definitely on a much higher level than those, but just not quite as high as the other ones I previously mentioned. Mackie, Rogen, and Levitt really have some good comedic chops here. They got really good chemistry. They get into this ridiculous and pretty much asinine situations, but you just can't help laughing. It's ridiculous, but it's great at the same time. It's a stupid movie, and you're gonna laugh. That's the whole point. And there's some great cameos as well, particularly towards the end of the movie. A couple cameos, which I won't spoil, which are outright hilarious. I love them right towards the end. You're gonna know as soon as you see him. It's great. And there's also another great character in there. He's not really a cameo. He's actually peppered throughout the movie, and that's Michael Shannon. This is the guy who has the most intense and craziest eyes in Hollywood. He's got that crazy ex-girlfriend look on his face the whole time. And there's about 3 or 4 scenes with him. I think he steals the show almost every single time. He's given kind of a bizarre ending, but that notwithstanding, he was great to see on screen doing this kind of role. He usually does more villainous work, more serious roles, so it's good to see him in an outrageous comedy of this sort. Now, of course, with any good comedy, you need more than just laughs, and this movie delivers on that as well. It does have a heart. It does, at the very crux of this movie is about the friendship that these 3 guys have. It almost kind of made me think of my friends. I was on a call on my pay, let's go get a drink and get drunk and all that. It's got that kind of that nice vibe to it. Seth Rogen, he's out of the 3, he steals the show, and he virtually plays the same character in all his movies, but no one plays that drugged out guy better than he does. All you stoners out there, you guys know who you are. You're gonna smoke it up, blaze it, go watch this movie. You're gonna enjoy it even more than I did. The theater I was at was laughing consistently throughout. So from that standpoint, it's great. But the friendship is really cool. You really buy it. And that's what makes you kind of really get into the movie. You buy these 3 guys being friends, looking out for each other. And each of the 3 characters, they're all going through some kind of issue, and which they've come to terms with by the end of the movie. As they embark on this strange journey to go to the Nutcracker Ball, they find themselves discovering something about themselves, bringing the movie back home, bringing that heart, which I think most comedies need to have to really elevate a little more than just your basic comedy. So ultimately, I definitely recommend you guys go watch this movie. It's good kind of programming to the Hunger Games coming out this weekend. I know most of you guys will probably be watching the Hunger Games. I know I will. So if you're not watching Hunger Games, this is the one you should be watching. Parents, leave the kids with the grand folks. Stoners, go get high. It's actually a good comedy and a good Christmas movie. Now, it's funny because this movie could have been taking place at any time period, but it actually does a good job of, giving you the snow and the decorations and that Christmas spirit. So in essence, it is a seasonal flick. It's a good way to kick off the season this year, the holiday season coming up. So again, definitely go out there and watch it. All the time I have for today. Don't forget to follow me at The Real Mentor. And as always, subscribe below. Feed my need to go to the movies and talk about it afterwards. See you guys next time.